I personally would have been interested in reading more of T.S. Eliot's writing and just kind of observing more of his poems and literature and, kind of just discovering all of his characters and the way he writes them and gets us to relate to them. I think that he is the perfect example of modernism in writing. He takes these things, these everyday things that we see and that we don't really apply too much to outside of ourselves or outside of just interacting with the world around us, that he then puts life and feeling and emotion and self-expression and just really just self-thought into these normal things that we just take for granted and that we wouldn't really consider something that is going to call into something that's deeper within us. I think that's something valuable. I also would have loved to research everything a little bit more about him, just because his bodies of work, I think, are so different from each other, especially when you see, Love Song versus The Wasteland. You can really see the change in writing, and not even the change in writing, but the specific way he's able to relate to different topics and subjects with different settings and characters. And I feel like a lot of his work is hit or miss with some of his readers, but I feel like that's something to study. I feel like I should research or know about things that either do well or don't do well and learn from each one. And I think that would have been an interesting thing to explore, just kind of exploring, where he might have gone wrong in some of his writings, where something could have been said better, where some of his work, actually did impact the reader and carried his train of thought successfully. I think that would have been just an interesting skill to have and interesting to explore and kind of research along with all of his work that just kind of really grows throughout his entire body of work.